Welcome to PyMath. In this problem shown in the screen there, we are asked to prove the left hand side equal to the right hand side. Before we get started on this problem, let's revise some of the concepts that are required to solve this problem. You know that there are 4 quadrants, and in the first quadrant all the sine, cos and tan trigonometric functions are all positive, and in the second quadrant all you need to remember is the acronym all silver teacups. So all silver teacups. So in the second quadrant sine is going to be positive, cosecant is going to be positive, rest of it is all negative. In the third quadrant tan is going to be positive, cot is going to be positive, and rest of it is all negative. In the fourth quadrant cos is going to be positive and secant is going to be positive, rest of it is all negative. So this is all silver tea cups. You got to know this one. And then for changing the trigonometric functions, if it is a sine 90 plus theta or any trigonometric functions that has a 90 plus or minus, then you got to change to the corresponding trigonometric function, which is, in this case, because it's sine, we are going to be changing it to cos. So it applies to both plus or minus for the 90s and same for 270. You got to change the function if it is a 90 plus or minus or 270 plus or minus theta. This you got to know. If it is a 180 plus or minus, or if it is a 360 or 0 plus or minus, you don't have to change the sign. This you got to know. So given that we have revised the required topics on the trigonometric, let's get to solve the problem. So first it's cot 180 plus theta, as I said, for 90 270 change of trigonometric function is required. For 180 360 or 0 plus or minus, no change required. So for the first one, for cot 180 plus theta, so because it's 180 you don't have to change the sign, and 180 plus theta is actually on the third quadrant. So this is the pi by 2 or 90, this is pi or 180, this is 3 pi by 2 which is 270, and this is 0 or 2 pi. So sine 180 plus theta is in the third quadrant, so it's tan is positive, so it's positive. Because it's 180 you don't have to change the sign, so it's cot theta, and it's positive because it's in the third quadrant. Sine 90 minus theta is again in the first quadrant, so because it's 90 you have to change the sign, so it's cos theta. And then cos minus theta is in the fourth quadrant because it's minus theta and cos is positive there, so it's cos theta divided by 270 plus theta is actually in the fourth quadrant, and because it's 270 you have to change the sign. Sign is negative, so it's minus. Because it's 270 you need to change the sign, it's going to be cos theta. And tan minus theta is actually in the fourth quadrant, and except cos everything else is negative. So it's going to be minus tan theta, which is sin theta by cos theta. So the last one is cosecant 360 plus theta. 360 plus theta is actually in the first quadrant, and everything is positive. Because it's 360, you don't have to change the sign. Cosecant is 1 by sin theta. So this is as far as we got, and you can see cos theta can be cancelled, sin theta can be cancelled, and this negative sign becomes positive. So you are left out with cos square theta and cot theta, which is same as your left hand side or your right hand side. So thus we have solved the problem. So all you got to remember is all silver teacups for where it is positive and negative, and all you got to know is we have to change the trigonometric function when it is 90 and 270 degrees, and you don't have to change when it is at 180, 360 or 0 plus or minus. And then when you simplify the left hand side, you will get to the right hand side. Thank you for watching.